Hey everyone, Ryan here, giving you all a quick look around my workshop before I take another video of me firing up the forge and doing some work. So I figured I'd show you all some of the projects I've been working on, how I keep everything together. So I have a lot of my woodworking stuff on this bench, along with whatever projects I got going. I have my bandsaw, my bench grinder, all manner of hand tools, and my drill press. My Dremel's in that little gray case over there. Stuff like that. So I have laid out most of my stuff that I've been working on recently down here for you all to take a look at. I've got a bunch of different grits of sandpaper and a file. This thing is a drill bit which I wrapped in a grit of sandpaper because I got bored of sanding by hand and I want to see if that would work. It actually worked okay. I have a file with a handle that I put on it myself. Here are the projects I've been working on before I got the forge. I have a knife that I am working on polishing up right now. It's not sharp, it hasn't done heat treatment yet, but I have drilled the holes in. I have done most of the grinding and sanding on it. And these two pieces of mahogany are the pieces I'm thinking of using for the handle. They'll go on something like that and get polished up. The second one is one that's slightly less finished, but this is going to be a long dagger. I need a lot more sanding on it, but you can see I've got the basic shape laid out there. My handle for that most likely is going to be this piece of oak once I finish that up. I have my lighter for my forge. I have a pair of hand clamps that I thought of cheating and using as tongs because I didn't have any, but I figured that might end up being a bad idea. Got my sketchbook with some designs in there, some extra cloth. I used the cloth to wrap up my hammer hand because I got a ton of blisters my first day because I'm a scrub and a noob and I haven't done much hammering yet. So that's what I got on my hand. And then this is the interesting part. This is the forge. So this here is a 2-burner propane knife maker's forge. It's got these 2 stacks which are fed by this tube from a normal propane tank, like what you put on your grill, whatever. It feeds in here, you light them from the top, and then the flame travels down and into here. And that gets very hot, upwinds of 1800 degrees or a little bit more, a little bit less, whatever. Now it's on a wooden workbench, so we've put down 2 paving slates. Right, so next we've got this little stand here. I use it to put metal on, to rest it on while one end's in the forge. I have my little crummy workbench that I made to hold my hammers and my wire brush, and the glove I put on my left hand. And then here is my anvil, which I received from a farmer friend of mine, and a log that I may or may not have stolen from one of my neighbors and rolled down the street when he wasn't looking. Alright, so that's pretty much all of my tools. Last thing I haven't showed you is this wooden block, which is cut off the end of the log, where I rest the pieces that I'm currently working on. I'm making some tongs. You'll probably see those later on. Alright, so that'll be the end of this video. Next thing I'm going to do is fire up the forge and take a couple videos of me working on stuff.